down on violent undocumented immigrants. President Trump also declaring an emergency at the southern border, and that allows him to deploy the military.
22
He's also
states
moving to
sue
shut down
him.
asylum admissions.
And we're getting them out of the country. We just started that. We're getting them out of the country. They're going to be gotten out of the country first.
And as we've been reporting, President Trump is using his executive powers in the Oval Office. And he's ending certain policies and programs on the federal level that push diversity, equity, and inclusion. ABC 10's Candace Red spoke with local community members and LGBTQ plus leaders about how this could impact them.
We're in Lavender Heights. This is Sacramento's Midtown community, giving you a look around. By the way, this is right here on J Street and 20th Street. And we know that this is a well-known LGBTQIA plus neighborhood. Now we're surrounded by pride flags, gay clubs, and the LGBT Community Center also stands tall here. Well, now that we've set the scene, let's go ahead and talk about President Donald Trump. He's making executive decisions that could potentially impact people in LGBTQIA plus communities. Now, we've already told you Trump signed several executive orders on Monday. One of the orders states that the U.S. government will only recognize a person's gender assigned at birth. Well, simply put, the White House said there are only two sexes, male and female. Well, the order could potentially impact non-binary, intersex, and transgender people most. And some of Biden's policies were issued to protect trans and other people in the workplace, prisons, shelters, and other spaces. Well, the government even let people applying for passports be able to select the letter X to mark their gender. Well, now Trump is getting rid of that and other orders from the Biden administration. We spoke with several leaders in our LGBTQIA plus communities. They told us they're concerned about the direction the country is headed.
This executive order disregards the lived realities of transgender, non-binary, and intersex people, which again creates barriers to their participation in society while exposing them to harm and their lack of safety.
Limiting access to gender-affirming care or completely restricting it completely. There's so many different things. There's, housing insecurity, healthcare, just so much harm that would complicate the lives of transgender and non-binary people.
Trump is also ending diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility programs in the federal government. The White House called these programs, quote, radical and wasteful, end quote there. Well, this includes environmental justice programs, equity-related grants, equity action plans, and equity initiatives. Well, the order is only for the federal government and their agencies. The White House said all federal staff that hold DEI positions will be put on paid leave by today. After that, all of the DEI staff will eventually be laid off. Now, keep in mind, some of Trump's policies are impacting several other groups, not just people in our LGBTQIA plus communities, but people in Black, Hispanic, Asian, Native, and disability communities, along with other groups. In Sacramento, Candace Red, ABC 10.
And ahead in our next half hour of ABC 10 News at 11, we are diving deeper into the legal battle over birthright citizenship. And we will find out how it could shape out in the courtroom, and what California's role could be in this fight. Well, continuing in our coverage of the dangerous fire weather in Southern California, here's a live look here. You can see the aerial view. It looks a lot different, but